Operator overloading in C++. Operator overloading enables C++ operators to work with class object. You can use traditional operators to work with user-defined objects. Greater care is needed because it may lead to program difficulty to understand when overloading is misused. These are some of the operators which are already overloaded in C++. This insertion operator is used as stream operator and also as bitwise left shift operator. You can use plus and minus operator to perform arithmetic operations on multiple data types like integer and float. You can overload operators by writing an operator function. An operator function defines the operations that the overloaded operator will perform related to the class upon which it will work. An operator function is similar to a function except that the function name is a keyword operator followed by the symbol for the operator being overloaded. Example, operator plus, which is used to overload the addition operator plus. The general syntax for declaring an operator function is given here. The first part is the return type, second is the function name, where this function name starts with the keyword operator followed by the symbol being overloaded, and the third part is the argument list. There are certain restrictions on operator overloading. You cannot change the precedence, associativity, arity of the operator being overloaded. Unary operators remain unary and binary operators remain binary, and these operators ampersand, star, plus and minus can have both unary and binary versions. In that case they can be overloaded separately. You are not allowed to create any new operators, you can use only existing operators. These are some of the operators which can be overloaded in C++. All arithmetic, logical, relational, bitwise and compound assignment operators can be overloaded. In addition, address of, dereference, increment, decrement, comma operators can also be overloaded. These operators cannot be overloaded in C++. Scope resolution operator, direct member access operator, direct pointer to member access operator, conditional operator and size of operator. Operator function can be declared as either member function or a friend function. If the leftmost operand of an operation is an object of a class, then you can go for a member function, and to refer this object you can use this pointer. So, the implicit object is referred by this pointer. If you are overloading unary operator as member function, then no argument is needed. If you are declaring a binary operator as overloaded function, then we need to pass one argument. And you can also declare operator function as a non-member function if the leftmost operand of the operation is of different type or not an object, then your operator function must be a non-member function. In this case, both operands are needed for binary operator and one operand is needed for unary operators, and it must be a friend function because it needs to access private and protected members. Since it is not a member of a class, it must be a friend. And some of these operators, function call operator, subscript operator, indirect member access operator and any of the assignment operator, it must be overloaded as member functions. And overloading of unary operators can take no argument if it is a member function, and it will take one argument if it is a non-member function. Usually it will be implemented as a member function, and avoid using friend function because it violates the encapsulation of a class concept. And this declaration shows the overloading of exclamation operator for testing whether the given string is empty or not. The return type is bool operator followed by the exclamation symbol. Because it is a member function, no argument is passed here. The same declaration with non-member function. So the declaration starts with the friend keyword followed by the return type, operator function name, and it is a unary operator and non-member function. So one string object is passed as an argument. And this slide shows how to overload binary operator with member function. In that case, one argument is needed, and see the declaration, return type is a string, and here we are going to add two strings. So operator plus equal to, and one of the argument is passed as one of the object is passed as an argument, the other object will be passed implicitly through this pointer. When you have a statement like this, y plus equal to z, this is equivalent to calling y plus operator plus equal to of z. And this is an example of showing how to overload binary operator with two arguments as non-member function. Because it is not a member, it should be a friend. So friend is the first word, and second is the return type, third is the function name, and here both the strings are passed as argument. And when you have a statement y plus equal to z, this is equivalent to operator plus equal to of y comma z, where y and z are passed as arguments. Let us see a complete example for overloading unary operators with member and non-member function. In this example, we declare a class called a distance with the two member variables feet and inches. The first function is a constructor function, second is for displaying the values of feet and inches, and the operator function is given in the highlighted text. Distance is the return type, and the function name is operator followed by minus, unary minus. Because it is a member function, no argument is needed. Inside the function, we change the values of feet and inches to its negation, and the object is returned from the function. And in the main function, we create objects for distance d1 and d2, and we call this unary negation of unary minus on d1 and d2. And this is the same program with the non-member function. Here see the declaration. The declaration starts with the friend, and the return type is distance. Operator unary minus, and the object of the distance is passed as an argument. Since it is not a member of a class, its declaration is given outside the class, and inside the function we refer the members of the object d, and by minus d dot feet minus d dot inches, and d is returned from the function. Similarly, we create objects of distance d1 d2 in the main function. And this is an example for overloading binary operators with member function and non-member function. In this example, we create a class called a box with three member variables, length, breadth and height. First is a default constructor, second function is a parameterized constructor, third function is for calculating volume of a box. And this slide shows how to overload binary operators with member function and non-member function. The first part is the overloading of plus operator with member function. So the return type is box, and operator being overloaded is plus, and it is a member function, so only one object is passed. Inside the function, we create a new object box, and the first object members are referred through this pointer. So the respective members of implicit object and explicit objects are referred, and they are added, and it is assigned to the new object, and the new object is returned from the function. And the declaration of the non-member function starts with the friend followed by return type box and operator minus, and it is a non-member function. Both objects are passed as arguments, and the declaration is given outside the class, where the members of b1 and b2 are accessed separately and subtracted, and it is assigned to new object, and the new object is returned from the function. In the main function, we create objects for box 1 and box 2, and we create two more boxes, box 3 and box 4, and we call this binary operator addition by using the statement box 3 is equal to box 1 plus box 2. Here box 1 is passed implicitly, box 2 is passed explicitly. And in the second line, box 4 is equal to box 1 minus box 2. Here box 1 is passed as first argument, box 2 is passed as a second argument. And on box 4, we call the get volume function, and the value of the volume is displayed in the cout function. Thank you.